I'm here to give you my experience that started from the ground up, and I hope that while not everyone may use it for political purposes, all of you will be able to find it valuable for interacting with your local community. So where do we begin? This is fundamentally the number one question you individually must ask yourselves, because politics is all about location. What is your home community like? Where did you grow up? Has your family been there for generations, or did they just recently move? And the key here is what we find in Proverbs 22:1. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches. If you have the ability to graduate with an NSA education and take what you learn here and go back home and build, then you must do it. Make multi-generational faithfulness in a community great again. Return home and take on the family business, or do something different, but build on the firm foundation that your parents or grandparents have established. Remember the value of a good name and don't neglect it. Use the legacy that God has granted you and expand the influence of your family name so that your children and grandchildren reap the rewards. Second, be busy. You're an NSA student, so you should already know the Ordo Amoris and to prioritize your family and your church, but in working to change culture, we can't stop there. There is too much work to do. There is a kingdom to advance, and the reign of Christ doesn't stop at the courthouse steps or at the chamber doors. So look for opportunities to be active in your community. Volunteer at the food bank or find organizations you can begin to be involved with, and then eventually serve as a board member or a leader in that organization. This is key as you establish yourself as a leader in your community. Next, as you continue to expand your sphere of influence, and frankly, that's what politics is all about, building a network and expanding your influence, your sphere of influence to the point where you have political capital. But as you expand that sphere, then make sure you get to know the movers and shakers in your community. Learn how they got there. And even if you don't agree with them, or they're not as based as you, build a relationship. This is the game, the art of politics. And we as Christians who understand the end game, that Christ will have dominion, we have an obligation to be good at it. One of the ways in which we do so is by having people over to our homes. You know this as an NSA student. But this expands to the rest of life. Have people over to your homes, share a meal with them, engage in meaningful and hospitable debate. This has two distinct advantages. First, of disarming the opposition, and secondarily, building allies. So if you're increasing your sphere of influence and you get to know the mayor or the county judge or the district attorney or the state senator, representative, or even a congressman, show them hospitality and include their family. Include the invitation to their children. It frankly could be the first time anyone has ever done that for them. And next, while you do this, remember, and this is kind of important for an NSA crowd, don't get caught up in the theological minutia. Right doctrine and theological consistency are important, but understand what time it is. Right now, we are living in a political moment where there are opportunities to build strong Christian coalitions that are going to result in odd bedfellows with, let's say, premillennial dispensationalists and cultural Christians willing to partner with stout Reformed Presbyterians or Baptists in order to achieve governmental accountability and transparency, to bring back government power within its constitutional bounds. So let's not worry about the theology per se. You, as an NSA graduate, have a firm foundation. So let the theology flow out of your fingertips and let those around you see the fruit. And if you are faithful in little, God will make you faithful in much. Or as you will say at your graduation, omni cui multum datum est, multum quaeretur abeo. Finally, allow me to leave you with this. Our nation is desperate for men and women of conviction to stand up and take ownership of the heritage we have been richly blessed with. We serve a God who has ordained every high and every low, and he placed us right here at this moment at New St. Andrew's College to be challenged to claim the lordship of Christ over every arena, to faithfully build churches, build families, schools, and businesses, and yes, hold political offices. So use your education to build communities, to grow your spheres of influence. Let your theology flow out of your fingertips as you do, and invite community leaders into your home and export your home to your community. As you find areas to serve, involve your spouse and your children. And doing so will have an impact for good, because our culture doesn't think covenantally. Live counterculturally, and God will bless it. And then, when God opens that door for you to run for office, rely on a multitude of counselors, pray for guidance and clarity, make sure your spouse is on board, and then send it.